Hi, I'm Mary. Thank you for joining us today while we stretch and get a little stronger so our everyday activities are just a little easier to do. Before you begin this or any exercise program, you'll want to check with your doctor. He'll tell you exercises you should or shouldn't do. Also, you'll want to wear loose, comfortable clothing like Carol and I so you can bend and stretch and not feel restricted in any way. Also, you'll want to have water so you can drink it before, during, and after our time together. You want to make sure that you go at your own pace. So if Carol and I are going a little too fast for you, you just slow right down. But if we're going a little too slowly for you and you want to pick up the pace and you can do it safely, then go right ahead. We're going to be working with paper plates today, so we're going to have our hands above our head, so check and make sure you're not going to hit the chandelier. We're going to be going side to side, so check and make sure you're not going to whack a lamp over, or maybe a kitten lying on the table, or a stack of books. Also, you want to check around your feet because our feet are going to be moving forward, back, and side to side. So you want to check your environment and make sure it's nice and safe, as well as making sure you have a good sturdy chair that doesn't have any rockers on it or wheels. If it does have wheels, lock those wheels. Okay. Also, it's good if you don't have a chair with arms because you'll notice that Carol and I, we have our buttocks all the way to the edge of the chair, and that's going to make our belly and our back work hard to keep ourselves in good posture. If you do have a back problem and you still want to exercise with you, great. So all you do is take a pillow and put it behind you, and that'll make your back feel a little better. You may need even 2 pillows. So you'll also want to make sure that because we're going to be working with paper plates, to hold onto a plate really requires some dexterity, and for some people it really bothers them to make this pinching motion. So you could have a face cloth or a glove, and that can help you hold on a little easier. Now, we're going to be working with paper plates, so you can have small plates, you can have holiday plates, you can have plain white plates, you can have little animal plates. Any kind of plate you want will be perfect. I'm going to work with the plain white plates, and Carol's going to have the celebration plates. Speaking of Carol, let's go meet Carol.
Hi, I'm Carol. I love to exercise, but I also like to do other things. I like to read, and I love spending time with my family and friends. So I hope you enjoy the exercises, and let's go.
Okay, now while you're running to get your paper plates, we're going to take a little tiny break so you can hear a health tip from Nancy. Let's go get our plates.
Hi, I'm Nancy Dean, and I work at UConn Health in the Center on Aging. I'm a research assistant there, and I work on 2 clinical trials for flu. I'd like to give you some tips to stay healthy during flu season. We all know that we all go to the mall and use the hand railings or the escalator or the elevator. If you can, try to keep your gloves on. Many germs live there. If you can't, keep a hand sanitizer like Purell in your car, and as soon as you get to your car with your packages, put a little hand sanitizer in your hand to get rid of all those mall germs. If you're visiting a loved one in the hospital, you should always wash your hands before you see the patient, wash your hands after you leave the patient. You don't want to bring the patient any germs, and you certainly don't want to take any germs home. I hope these were some helpful tips for you today, and thank you for listening.
Great job. We're glad you're here with your paper plates. You know, if you don't have paper plates, you might have a pie tin or something with a soft bottom. Now, Carol and I are going to be working on carpet, but if you happen to have a hardwood floor, you don't want to scratch your floor. So that's when it's a good idea to get a face cloth and put the face cloth down. And then you can take your foot and you can go side to side with the face cloth under your foot. That would be better on your hardwood floors, because we don't want to scratch anything up, right?
No, but we can do a little polishing on
We
you.
could. You're absolutely
That would be
right.
great.
So you can like move your chair around during each exercise and make sure you've got your floor. I like that one, Carol. Okay, So we have our paper plates, and we know we're gonna be holding on to them. So we're gonna just have one paper plate on each leg, and we're gonna spread our fingers wide, wide, wide. And all we do is pull our belly in, lengthen our spine, and as we breathe out, we're gonna go over our knees just a little bit and up. So we're working our arms a little bit. Now this is so exciting. It's kind of like you're going over the shooter chute. So now we're gonna make it more exciting. We're gonna extend one leg and reach down, and then come back up and change legs. There you go. Good work. Change legs and lengthen. So now we're stretching out our back a little, working the joints of the hip and the vertebrae. We're working the shoulder and elbow as we reach down. You're doing a great job. And so you'll notice that I'm only coming down a little, but Carol is very flexible. So she's coming down a little more. That's that doggone dancer in her. You just can't take the dancer out of Carol. And relax back. Good work. Now we're going to slide our plates on the outsides of our legs, and then our legs are going to roll out a little bit. So we're rolling out a little bit. So we're rolling out to the baby toe and the outside of the ankle. This is going to help stretch our feet. Very good for flexibility of the feet. We come back to center, roll the knees in. There you go. Come back to center and roll those knees out. Good job. So you're stretching out the top of the foot, the outside of the foot, and when you come in, you push those big toes down and roll the knees in.
It's like giving yourself a light massage.
That's great. I love that. And that's exactly what it is. If you have tired legs, this is probably actually pretty good.
Not bad.
I love it. Last one on the outside, last one on the inside, and come back to center. Beautiful long spine. Now we're going to draw one elbow back so the plate comes back, and then we're going to shift. Now we're going to start to go a little quicker. There you go. When we move quicker like this, our heart's going to start working a little harder. And then we're going to, whoa, I'm getting hot on my thighs. Can you feel that?
We made my fire.
That's
I don't know.
If our pants get on fire, don't call us liar, liar, pants on fire. It was just our exercise. There you go. So we're moving a little quicker. I'm going to wear a hole in my pants.
I think me too.
I'll be like a golfer with a hole in one.
Well, that's the style nowadays.
Oh, that's right. That's
so we'll ride in style
I love it.
with all the rips and the jeans.
And relax. Wow, that was pretty good. Now we're going to bring our two plates together. We're going to sit nice and tall, and we're going to be driving our car. So it's kind of like a steering wheel, and we're driving our car. Our elbows are a little bent. So this is good. Then we're going to straighten the elbows out. And can you feel that differently, Carol? Yeah. You feel it differently. And when the elbow lifts on top, you're going to feel a nice stretch on the sides of the waist. Good. Beautiful. We're driving along. How's the scenery, Carol?
It's beautiful. It's lovely here in New England. It's 60 degrees and it's November.
Wow, I'd rather have 60 degrees in November than 30 degrees in August. But you never know when you live in New England, right?
That's right.
Okay, now we're going to hold our hands straight. Then we're going to pull our elbows wide and open up the chest. We push and pull. Now when we push, we don't lean forward. We're not doing this. Our posture is nice and tall. So all the work is in the arms. Can you feel that a little bit? And when we pull our elbows back, we roll our shoulder blades together. And we strengthen that upper back. Doesn't that feel good? And it's so good for posture. Posture is really important. Not only do we look more confident, but when you lift those ribs right off of your breakfast or your lunch or your dinner, you feel better and you free up those internal organs.
And they say as you get older, you might lose an inch or two. So if you have great posture, you're not going to lose those inches.
I love that. Carol is so inspiring. There we go. And relax. Wow, I could really feel that in my upper body. Could you?
My whole body.
Full body.
Feels good though.
That's right. And so what Carol did is moving around like this is really good to release any tension. That is excellent. Okay, so now we're going to have one plate in each hand, and our hands are down by our sides. We're nice and tall. We're gonna bring 2 plate tips all the way up to our shoulders and down. Up and down.
Ooh, this feels good. I'm getting a little warm.
That's right, so if you're warm, you can do this.
Exercise and fan yourself at the same time.
That's right, that's right. This is great. Now we're having a good time with biceps, and then we push our arms back. Push your arms back behind you, and then you get triceps, the muscle on the back of the upper arm. Now we're going to add the body, leaning forward a little and back a little. Forward a little and back a little. So now we're working the joint of the hip, the joint of the elbows. We're leaning back, working the stomach. We're working when we lean forward, we work the back.
Wow.
Now we're going to add the leg by lifting one leg and then the other. Look how happy Carol is to do that. 1. Here we go. Good. So we're fanning ourselves. Isn't this a great one?
We're exercising everything.
Everything. This is an exercise that gets everything. So stop when you want. Carol and I have 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. You're done. But we just don't want to stop right away. Let's push and pull with our hands. There you go. Let's add one leg and then the other. Here we go. There you go. That's excellent. So when you do an exercise and you get your heart rate up, you don't want to just stop right away. You have to keep going. But what we're doing is we're decreasing our range of motion, so we're not making the movement so big. You've got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to touch out and in. Out a little bit, and in, and out, and in. Now, as Carol was saying, or had said it one time, and I know I heard her, when you exercise, it's very good for your brain. So what you want to do is learn a pattern, touching out and in, and then 2 plates in one hand. Bring the plates out and in, out and in. So this is our pattern. Same arm, same leg. Body's nice and tall, head's held high, feeling like $1,000,000 because we've eaten a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner, and we're feeling absolutely fabulous.
Does that mean I can have a donut?
Oh, Carol.
I know.
But the fact is, every once in a while, you can have a donut. Good. But you have to eat healthy all the rest of the time.
That's right.
You can't have too many donuts. Out and in, and out and in. Now, the plate is going to be held by 2 hands. Our feet are going out and in, but our arms are going forward and back. Here we go. The leg goes out. Very nice, very nice.
Now this is for my brain.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my brain, because our feet are going laterally, or east and west. And our hands are going forward and back like north and east. So our bodies don't like this at all. Then we're going to keep the feet going, but hold the plate by our chest. And then we're going to stretch out the opposite of the leg. Opposite. Good. Opposite. And it gives the other hand a break as we open up the fingers. This is excellent. Boy, you got it right on the first time.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
I think this is a good, big accomplishment for me.
And you're doing great. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. You're done. Good work. So that was upper body and lower body. You should be very proud of that one. And I do love the idea of fanning yourself whenever you feel a little warm.
Mind if I take a sip?
Oh, good idea. I'm getting
thirsty.
thirsty too. I'll bet you are too.
All that work makes you
All that
really
work.
thirsty.
That's right. That was a good idea to get something to drink. And I hope you'll get something to drink whenever you feel like it. Now, we've been working the upper body and the lower body. We're going to give the lower body a break and work just the upper body. So we have 2 hands. We're going from under our chin to over our head. If you're ready, sit tall and up and down. It's like we're adjusting our halos. Kind of like that. And you'll notice that my arms are really bent, but Carol's reaching tall. So by...
Is that okay?
No, you can reach tall.
Oh.
I was just telling everybody that we're all different. There you go. And some of us can stretch high, and some of them, it's really hard. But as long as you try, that's the most important thing. You want to try and try and try again, and then if you put some oomph into it, you have triumph, right?
Right.
And relax the arms down. So our arms now need a little break. So we separate our plates and put one down and then the other. Oh, there you go. So the ball of your foot is on it, and you can lift the heel when you slide the plate. Our posture's nice and tall, and we're gonna slide the plate out to the side and then change feet. Good. So now that you've mastered the footwork, let's add those arms. Over here and over here, and we're separating our fingers. Our shoulders are relaxed and down. And you'll notice that neither Carol nor I am snapping out our elbows or our knees. We're just reaching and lengthening and pressing. Good work. Very nice. That's it.
Okay.
And now our legs go out to the side, but we're going to cross our hands in front.
Oh,
Good.
Mary.
I know. This is hard. This is great. And you got it first off.
Oh, boy.
Woo! I'll tell you, it's great working with a dancer. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to give those arms a break. How's your breathing? My breathing's a little heavy. Now, we're going to place the heels down so our toes are up. You may want to steady yourself by holding on to the chair. It's all up to you. But either way, our bellies are in, our chests are high, our shoulders are back and down. We kind of loop the shoulders back and down. Our heads are held high and we feel terrific. So we're going to slide one heel out and in, one heel out and in, one heel out and in. Very, very nice. We push, and you'll notice we're not snapping our knee out. You have to really push that heel down, and you have to drag the heel back, working your muscles behind the leg. Can you notice that? So we're extending the leg by tightening these muscles, but then we have to contract the muscles on the back in order to keep the heel down, in order to bring the plate back.
Hi.
Ah.
That's a lot to remember.
It is. Now we're going out diagonally to the corners. Forward and out. Forward and out. You'll find when you do this, you start to stretch the inside of the leg a little bit.
Feel that.
Also the inside of the knee. And as your heel rolls out, you feel a little bit on the inside of the foot. Can you feel it there? There you go. That's great. And now we relax. Ah, relax those toes. Let's tap those toes. Ah. And let's tap our heels. Ah.
My plate's sticking to my hand.
Look at that. She's got the magic plate. How is it that she got the magic plates? I'm going to have to speak. Excuse me. Okay, let's put our full foot on the plate.
Okay.
If you can't get your full foot on the plate, that's okay. Just use as much of the toe and the ball of the foot as you can. We're going to start to make a little circle. We're going to go forward and out and back and in. So we make a little circle. Start with a small circle and then make your circle bigger and bigger. If you're comfortable doing that, if you're not, that's okay. The most important thing is that you're moving. Now you're going to feel this in the knee a little bit. You're going to feel it in the thigh a little bit. And now we're going to go in the opposite direction. And again, you can make a small circle. You can make a big circle. It all depends on how your leg is feeling. I mean, maybe you'll be able to do 2 small circles and 3 big ones.
And if you're a dancer, you'll know that what you're doing is a rond de jambe. So you can tell everybody that you did a rond de jambe.
I love it. Let's do a rond de jambe with the other foot. I didn't know it was a rond de jambe. We
See?
are all smarter for having Carol here. A rond de jambe. I love that. Doesn't it sound like we really know what we're doing? We're doing a rond de jambe. That is great. I love it.
I bet none of your other friends can tell you that.
Let's go in reverse. A rond de jambe in the opposite direction. You'll notice that my circle is small, but because Carol's a dancer, her circle is big. So you can go anywhere in between Carol's circle and mine. Again, you're dragging the toe around, pushing it down on the floor, really working the muscles of the foot and the leg. Okay, 4 more rond de jambes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Let's give those legs a break. We'll stretch out one leg and slide the hand down. Feel that nice stretch? Now keep the hand right here on the thigh. The arm's going to come straight forward and all the way up. Then bring the hand all the way back. Turn your head and look back as it releases down, 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 and center. Good work. Let's try the other leg. I love the rond de jambe. I love that. Isn't that a nice word? Okay, long spine, folding forward from the hinge on the hip. Ear, shoulder, or they call it head, heart, and hips in good alignment. Base of support, sliding down. Oh, doesn't it feel good on your back? And it stretches out the back of the leg, especially if you lift the toe up, the calf. There you go. Push the hand into the thigh. The hand comes forward and up and back, and we turn and look back and all the way down, 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 and forward. Good work.
Ooh.
Fingertips in, beautiful long spines. Breathe in, long spine. Exhale, flat back comes forward. Now we're going to come up halfway. Cross our hand so it's under the opposite knee. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, slowly slide it down your shin. Can you feel a nice stretch on the side of the back with that one? And then slowly up. But this time the hand leaves the knee, shoots up and out. Carol likes this one because it makes her think of ta-da!
Yeah.
And all the way down. Breathe in, long spine. Exhale, flat back. And the fact is, when your arm is back and you say ta-da, you feel like you've really done something great. I like that.
And I think we have.
And we have, and you have too. Thank you for joining us. Let's take the hand, slide it across the body. Go down as far as you can comfortably. Always remember, everybody has a different level of flexibility and strength. Now we're going to reach that arm wide, diagonal, up and back. This is our ta-da move. And slowly come back and down. I love that ta-da move.
Me too.
I really like it.
It really makes me smile.
It does. I love it. Okay. Now we're going to reach our hands forward, relax the shoulders down. Then we're going to pull the elbows back. And then we're going to push and open the fingers because they've been wrapped around the plates when we're spinning around with the plates. So we always want to make sure that our muscles are back to a nice resting length. Let's pull the elbows back and make a little punch. And open and pull. And a little punch. Good work. Open and pull those elbows back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Doesn't that feel good? Open and punch and open and punch. Relax the hands down. Wow, that was really, really good. Now it's really important not only to go forward and back, but also to do some twisting. So we're going to have our hands right here, and we're going to make a little tiny fist. We're going to look straight ahead, but we're going to turn our body to one side and then over to the other side. And so if you look straight ahead, you can really feel those ribs and shoulders.
Twist.
Yep, and that's very good for your waist.
Like that.
This is a good one. It's a functional exercise. And so Carol and I are putting the fung in functional. There you go. Now we're going to ask a little more of ourselves. As we turn, we're going to extend the arm across the body. Across the body. So now we're making that twist with a little more emphasis. Can you feel that? Good. Out, in, out, in. And we turn the body. And we turn the body. Paying attention to how this feels on your back.
Yeah, it feels good.
Last one here. And last one here. And shake those hands out. Pushing the heels of the hands forward, drawing the fingertips back. Now we're going to take this move, we're going to flip the fingers forward and down, up and down. This is for our wrists. Our arms are almost completely extended, but we're not snapping our elbows. If this bothers your shoulders, you can bend your elbows and still do the wrists. Down and lift, down and lift, down and lift. Now hold them right up. Roll both fingers out away from each other. Thumbs up. Bring the fingers in together and out. In together and out. This is working the wrists. Very, very nice. In and out. And in and out. And in. Good work. It's kind of like a cupboard door. It's in and out and in and out. Last time, in and out. So let's shake those hands. Shake those elbows. Now we did a lot of work with the legs, so we're going to want to make sure our buttocks are towards the edge of the chair. We're going to grab a leg, and we're going to hold that leg and pull it in. Doesn't that feel good? Now, it may be that it's hard for you to grab a hold of your leg, so you can take a towel and put it behind the knee and use your arms to pull it in if it's hard for you to grab a hold of your leg. Now we're going to point the toe and flex and point and flex and point and flex and point. Now hold it flexed, roll it in and out and in and out and circle. 1, 2, 3 and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Try to straighten it out and down. Grab the other leg. Feel that good stretch. And we point and flex. So you really feel this in the ankle. You'll feel when you bring your toes up to your knee, a nice stretch in the calf. Good. Hold the toe up. In and out, kind of like a windshield wiper. There you go. 3 little circles. 1, 2, 3 and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Up you go and down. Good work. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And take a great big breath in. And as you exhale, know that all will be well. Yay! Great job.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.